She got the sauce, bitch.
Happy New Year, T Squad. It is 2022, and this is my first review of 2022. We are here. We made it. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, God. This is my all tea, all shade, loving hip hop family reunion season 2, episode 4 review. But before we begin, I have some behind the scenes tea for you all, further proving that Erica and Safaree are full of shit. Now, on New Year's Eve, Safaree posted on his story basically something about him being single and going into the new year. Okay. And then right after that, he posted this video of him on a boat watching the fireworks display. And as you can see in the video, it states that this was 8 hours ago when it was filmed, right? Okay. So you see the fireworks and everything going off. Okay, right. Then I go on Erica's page because I told y'all they be posting the same thing at the same damn time. And lo and behold, who else is watching the fireworks 8 hours ago? And you see that she zoomed in on the fireworks so you couldn't tell exactly where she was at, but it's obvious that she was on the boat with Safaree. And then the next day, to further prove that she was with him, um she posted this still of her daughter and said came home to find her looking like she was the one out all night. They were together. Child, once again, they always post stuff like this. I mean, it's been in everybody's face. I don't understand why anybody believes that they have been separated at all. This whole time they have been together, like I said. So that's further proof if you want it or if you need it. All right, now let's get into tonight's review. So, on tonight's episode, Jonathan and Yo Yo encourage Sin to talk to Cisco. And Jonathan tells her, you know, how Cisco came to him saying that he wanted to talk to her because he felt bad for what he did back in the day or whatever with the whole song situation. Because if you don't remember, he liked Sin and wanted to holler at her. She didn't know that that's what he was on, if I remember correctly. But she was working with him on a song for charity or some shit, I don't know. And when he tried to talk to her, tried to hit on her, and she was like, no, I'm talking to somebody, like, no, I don't see you like that. He got mad and took the song away from her, which was some sucker ass bullshit or whatever. So of course she feels some type of way and was like, yeah, me and him need to have a conversation because what he did back in the day was fucked up. So Erica joins Brooke and Mimi that morning in good spirits because she done got some dick, but she don't want to really talk about it for real because she doesn't know where things between her and Safaree really truly stand. Okay. So Booby, Marcus, and Safaree are playing basketball with each other. And mind you, a few seasons back on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, remember Marcus and Booby didn't get along over Brooke. So they have mended fences and they cool now, and that whole situation is squashed. So Erica tells the girls, Mimi and Brooke, that she doesn't really want to get her hopes up when it comes to this whole Safaree situation because just because they basically had a good night don't mean that everything has changed. And Safaree pretty much is saying the same exact thing, like he really wants to continue to be around men like Booby and Marcus who are pushing him to do the right thing. So Yo-Yo is gonna have a black food fair, and Erica is gonna have a sex charades party that day. Yo-Yo and that food, baby. I wish I was there. It made me hungry, child. I was like, look at the greens, look at the fried chicken, the oxtails, the macaroni and cheese. Bitch, I wanted a plate. I was like, how dare you, Mona Scott, put this shit on while I'm hungry and my stomach over here growling. I can't wait to be done with this damn review so I can go over there and eat my goddamn cheesecake factory that I got today. Bitch, over here hungry as shit, looking at all that delicious ass food. Like, how dare you, bitch? How dare you? So, um, Erica asks Marcus at the table, like, what did he do to help with this, their marital situation? Him and, her and Safaree's marital situation, because he just like changed up once they spoke, and he was like, I was just telling him, if you really want to work on your relationship, you got to do what you need to do. So Cisco then pulls Safaree to the side and asks why he didn't show up to his aunt's party, because it embarrassed him, and come to find out that his so-called aunt is Deb Annie. I didn't know that. I don't really know if I believe that. I think that he might be calling her aunt just, on some auntie type shit, but not really aunt. Like, I don't know. I ain't never heard nobody say that Cisco and Deb were related, but okay. So he said that he had told Safaree, like, if you accept the invitation, like, you need to show up. Now, remind you, Safaree has a relationship, or had a relationship with Deb from back in the day when she had signed Nikki and was managing Nikki, or whatever the case may be. So Safaree was like, he can't believe that he's bringing this up. That was some shit that happened like a year or two ago, but he just told him that they couldn't find a babysitter for Maji. That's why they didn't come. Um, I don't know if I necessarily believe that. I think that was just a convenient excuse for him to say in the moment. But like, are you really that upset about him not coming to a party? Really? Really? Is it that serious, or you just wanted a moment, wanted camera time? Not really understanding it. So Rich also felt like Cisco should have waited to have that conversation, but Cisco don't want to listen to nobody. So Brooke asks Booby is seeing wifey material, and he was like, what happened? And right when they talking about it, Sin run by and hands him a bottle of water, and Booby and Brooke just look at each other laughing or whatever, like, she might be trying to be wifey material. I don't know if you want her to be my wifey material, but she might be. I think they'll make a cute little situation. I just don't know how serious Booby is about settling down, but I can see it happening. So Safaree and Erica show Jonathan a video on Safaree's phone of them fucking the night before on the beach. And I'm looking like, why the fuck are y'all showing this man some shit like that? Like, shouldn't some things be sacred? I understand that he's gay and he don't want nothing that got to do with her, but what about your ass, Safaree? And it's just like, y'all are married. Like, why are you just showing Jonathan, of all people, a sex tape of y'all? Like, Jonathan ain't even somebody that's in y'all close circle. He's Sin's best friend. Like, what was the point of that? I don't know if they was drunk, feeling they self. I don't know what the fuck was going on, but I'm looking at both of them sideways. So Cisco is still trying to pick the right moment to talk to Sin. He walking around like a dog chasing his tail, acting all nervous and weird. And it's like, dude, the fuck is wrong with you? Ugh, melted butter. I'm like, have you been out in the sun too long? What the fuck is wrong with you? So at the pool, Jonathan asks Bobby what was said during his and Zell's confessional on the beach. And I think Zell said something to the effect about, the whole gay situation, about Jonathan being too gay. It was something that was said. Don't give me the line. Bobby was like, he didn't take offense to what Zell said. He was like, because I am too gay for Zell. Like, I'm very flamboyant or whatever. So Bobby then goes on to tell Jonathan that Zell used the word racist when it came to him. So of course now Jonathan is all up in arms. Zell at this point then comes to the pool and Jonathan confronts him and Zell was like to Bobby, like, you told him that I said he was racist. He was like, I don't think you're racist. I just don't think race had anything to do with what was being said. It was a joke. And I'm sorry that you took it otherwise. Because Jonathan began to equate um the being gay thing to or are you too black? And what if I said you're too black? You know what I'm saying? How can you be too gay and this, that, and the third? I saw what he was trying to do there. But I mean, you didn't even have to go there with the whole because I can't change the color of my skin. I can, however, pretend not to be gay and hide. I can't hide being black. So I understood where he was trying to go with it, but the metaphor didn't really work. I do feel like what Zell said was ridiculous, especially coming from another gay man. But it's just you sometimes you gotta meet people where they are or leave them where the fuck they are. I wouldn't have even kept on going that hard about the situation because it's Zell. He looks like Gator Tails, but all right. But I feel like Jonathan just needed to have his screen time moment. So Zell goes on to say, I was raised a man first. Just because I can fuck on the dude, I'm still a man. And I'm like, okay, now I take offense to this. No, I'm not a gay woman nor a gay man, but what does that have to do with you or anybody being a man with them being gay? I hate when people think that just because a man is gay means that they're not a man or that makes them less of a man. When most of the gay men that I know have stepped up in ways of being a man than most straight niggas. I.e. my brother. You know what I'm saying? Like the fuck? No, I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. So Jonathan was like, "But what is a man?" And I agreed with him, like, "Huh? What is you saying?" But Zell is ignorant. Like he's very ignorant. He has a lot of growing up to do. And like I said, when he said that bullshit on the last episode about him not wanting to act gay or talk about gay things in front of Jewel Santana of all people, baby, he lost me then. He lost me because who the fuck is Jewel Santana? This nigga just got out of jail. This nigga just got some new teeth. Girl, bye. So then he goes on to say, I feel like bringing up sucking dick in front of straight men is weird to me. But straight men can talk about fucking bitches in front of you, and it's nothing being, it's not wrong. Like, make it make sense. Like, you can't, like, no, 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 no. You need to be you in front of anybody. You know what I'm saying? Of course not elderly people, but if we're all the same age, ain't no kids around, I'm going to talk about what the fuck I want to talk about. And if it makes you uncomfortable, then hey, that's a problem that you have to deal with. But I think that it's a double standard to say that straight men can be around you talking about fucking bitches and this, that, and the third, but you as a gay man can't talk about your sexual experiences. Like, no, stop putting straight people on these fucking pedestals. So Zell also goes on to say you put people in weird positions, and Erica was like, you do. And I'm like, see, now Erica, you need to mind your goddamn business because this ain't has shit to do with you. Shut your ass the fuck up. So Jonathan was like, I just seen a video of them having sex. And so Erica was like, you and Zell conversation has nothing to do with me and Safaree, but you butted your beak into the conversation. Then you want to get mad and walk away. You was dumb. You and your husband were dumb for even showing him a fucking sex tape, you idiots. And like I said, their conversation had nothing to do with you. So you should have shut the fuck up. So Zell in his confessional was like, there's not just one type of gay person. And there isn't. There's all types of gay people with different personalities and different mannerisms, this, that, and the third. No, they shouldn't all be clumped up in one big ass group. So Sin asks Rich what's up with Cisco because every time she come around, this nigga acting weird and shit and walking away and just acting like a creep. And Rich was like, I think he thought he was gonna see you and try to sweep you off your feet, which is weird. Everybody you were using the word weird tonight, which was cracking me up. And she was like, the fuck, like, what? Like, huh? So she was like, yeah, I want to talk to him about, this whole song situation. That's all I care about. So it's the sex charades party that night. And Erica and Safaree are all on each other or whatever. Jonathan says to Sin, I'm glad you decided to come. And she was like, I'm glad she's trying to find herself, but I don't fuck with this girl. Well, why did you come? You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't fuck with her. You don't like her. She don't like you. Why are you there? Like, I'm not that fake. If I don't like you, I'm not coming to nothing of yours. I'm not promoting nothing of yours. I'm not supporting nothing of yours. Bitch, I would have been in my room or at the bar somewhere. Fuck her. So the games began, and Shekinah looks disgusted. Shekinah looked like she want to start dousing bless all on everybody. She was like, "This is Erica's problem. She too damn freaky." And she was sitting there looking at everybody with that judgmental face. Girl, Shekinah is funny as hell to me. So Erica and Amina at some point started making out with whipped cream and shit. And Safaree was like, this is his first time seeing her kiss another woman. Like, he knows that she's had a bisexual past, but he's never saw it. And like I said, once again, you're opening Pandora's box. This is a problem. Like, Erica, like, what the fuck are you doing? So Cisco finally builds up the fucking courage with his pussy ass to go over to Sin and ask to talk to her. And mind you, everybody been drinking. He been drinking, she been drinking. They both got the wonky eye going. So she follows him and they go and have a conversation. While they're talking, Mimi tells everybody in the group what is going on between Cisco and Sin. And Erica surprisingly sticks up for Sin and was like, "Oh, he being a booty, like he what was she saying? Basically, he was being an asshole in so many words, and what he did was whack." So Cisco in his confession was like, "I feel like she owes me a little respect for believing in her and getting her started." Who the fuck are you, sir? All you wear is jeans and sweaters, and the sleeves are all the ways up here. Like, excuse you, you took the song away from her. You didn't get her started at all, bitch. What the fuck? Girl, these niggas and they delusions of grandeur crack me up. So, Mimi tells the group that he was like, he asked, "How should I do it? How should I do it?" Because she all up in his face talking about Booby, and Booby looking like, the fuck? Like, huh? Like, where that come from? Like, they ain't, like, are they fucking around or something? Like, and I don't know, like, huh? So back over to Cisco and Sin, he was like, why you doing this all up in my face? And she was like, "What am I doing?" He was like, "Nothing, nothing, nothing." I'm like, is this nigga on some hands that rock the cradle type shit? Huh? Nigga, what you talking about? Why you doing this up in my face? Like, she don't owe you shit. She didn't like you then. She don't like you now. You act like you got some type of claim over her, you fucking weirdo. I thought that you came on here talking about you miss your kids. You ain't seeing your kids. Boy, go suck a dick, please. So Cisco in his confession was like, "I feel like I got competition. Another man trying to stun on me." This nigga is living in his head. He really think that him and Sin are like talking, and she trying to make him jealous. It's like, nigga, seek some therapy. What the fuck? So Cisco didn't say to Sin, "I feel like there are things being done in my face." And Sin was like, "I haven't spoke to you in 5 years. The only convo I want to have is about you hurting me with that song. Other than that, we ain't got shit to talk about. Like, and I don't speak in code. So until you can talk to me on some real shit, we ain't got nothing to say to each other." So she gets up and walks off and leave him sitting there looking like the dodo brain he is. So then Sam returns to the group and everybody's trying to get her to tell them what was said. And she was like, "I'm not doing this with y'all." Like, she in a bad mood or whatever. Like I said, alcohol is involved. So all these, emotions and stuff are heightened. So, um, while she was like, "I'm not doing this with y'all. I don't want to talk about it," or whatever, Erica comments is like, "Ain't nobody untouchable here." And I was like, "Here we go. Here we go." Erica always got to say something smart. Erica always got to say something that ain't got shit to do with her. So Sim was like, "Then let's talk about the fake page, bitch." So Eric was like, "You don't exist to me, bitch. You've been dying to say something to me." And I was like, "And you've been dying to say something to her. If y'all just don't bump uglies and scissor each other again and be done with it." So Sam was like, "Don't nobody want to talk to you." And Erica was like, "Actually, we were defending you and your pathetic shit. But my thing is, Erica, you did do the shit. You did do that shit. You were caught red handed. You were caught. You were caught. At this point, you just need to admit it and be done with it. But she want to save face so bad, she's never going to admit that she was, using a fake page to talk shit on Sin's in Sin's comment section. So Cisco, Peter then goes to see what's going on with Cisco. And Cisco acting like he about to start crying. He was like, she read it the wrong way. And Peter was like, look, tonight was not the night to have that conversation. Like, you need to just sit somewhere and sit down and chill out because you've been drinking. So back in the group setting, Erica was like, I made that bitch build a bird, bitch. And I was like, you made her? What is this? Fame? What the fuck is going on? So Jonathan was like, you're mad she brought up the fake page. And Eric was like, bitch, I don't have a fake page. What it is a fabricated story, but you bitches want to make that shit so real because you need the hype. We're too black for you, remember? You said it, bitch. You guys are fighting over a charity song. Get over yourself. And I was like, we're too black for you, remember? You ain't black. Like, what the fuck is. I feel like I was in the Twilight Zone. Like, ain't you Puerto Rican? What the fuck is. Okay. I know y'all got black in y'all ancestry, but like, okay. So Jonathan then catches up with Sin and tells her and Rich that he about to go because he felt like that they're not having conversations, they're being attacked. And I'm like, oh God, here he go with the dramatics, child. And then the episode goes off. I like this episode. It was good to me. I give tonight's episode a B plus. It was cute for what it was. The arguing and stuff was just the most. Let me know what y'all thought about tonight's episode down below in the comment section. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, hit that notification bell button. I love you guys, and I will see you on the next review. Bye.